And his opponent,
And it's time for the first ever coffin match between Stratos Fear and Mano Del Diablo from 0 to 100, April 26, 2016.
You're damn right, Simone. It's not only the first ever coffin match, it's the only ever coffin match we've ever had here at Superkick'd. And there you see the man himself, Stratos Fear, the dirtiest of the dirty in the pure, the man that likes to think of himself as a henchman to Ashley Sixx, and the leader takes something to Superkick'd champion. You can see this guy crying himself. It's all clear and doubts.
Well, you know what, Johnny, you said it right. I would like to consider him a piece of shit. I think he is. Tell me how you really feel, Simo. He is the biggest piece of shit in Superkick'd.
Tell me why.
He is dirty. He's disgusting. But back to the match here. Stratos Fear hits the ropes, runs right into a clothesline.
Big clothesline. Stratos Fear looks like he's got some longer hair at this period. He's definitely changed his look from 2016 till now. I mean, you still see a lot of the same ring gear, darker gear, but the hair is definitely changed. Simo.
Del Diablo hits the ropes and a suicide dive to the outside.
And the crowd firmly behind Del Diablo.
You got the coffin on the outside. Here comes Del Diablo, hits the ropes again, runs right into an elbow there from Stratos Fear. Stratos Fear asking for, yelling, demanding that the coffin be open, and he's trying to fit Del Diablo in there. He's got it early.
Going for it early. Going for it early. Stratos Fear not wasting any time.
You can't close the lid though, Johnny, and that's one of the rules in these coffin matches is you got to get your opponent in the coffin and close the lid. Both men in the coffin slugging it out right now.
Stratos Fear new to Superkick'd at this time. Not the veteran that we know entrenched in the Fear. He's very, very new. Trained at Superkick'd and decided to align himself with the Cure, and then finds himself in trouble here against one of the Superkick'd crowd's favorites, the Underground's favorites, Mano Del Diablo.
The crowd cheering on the outside, smacking the ring apron as they fondly do at Superkick'd.
Oh, mad collision right there, Simo.
Oh, both men exchanging kicks. Down goes Stratos Fear.
Del Diablo panders to the crowd, as you know, as I said. A crowd favorite, a fan favorite. Everything he did was beloved by these fans. And still to this day, they still like him giving this dirty apple to some of his competitors.
Stratos Fear is feeling the effects of that coffin, having his head slammed into it. But the way to win this match is to get your opponent in the coffin and have the lid slammed shut. I gotta wonder, as we've grown to know Stratos Fear, whether or not we've got somebody waiting in the wings, whether it's an Orlando Christopher, an Ashley Sixx.
See Christopher, can definitely see Sixx working themselves into this match. I mean, Stratos Fear does it for them. I think it's only fair they pay it back for him when he's in the match, especially when he's so new to the Superkick'd promotion at this time.
A little reciprocation.
I mean, that's what families do. That's what the Cure does. That's what Kris does. That's what Young Stacks do. At Superkick'd, they have each other's back, and I expect no less in a match like this, especially a nail in the coffin match.
Families stick together, and in this case, they could get buried together. Blocking the pile driver, DDT on top of the coffin. Both men go crashing through the coffin. Well, this could present some problems, Johnny, because now how are you going to get that lid shut?
And we don't want to see him like this.
Crowd chanting, holy shit. Both competitors inside the coffin. The top of the coffin has been damaged. The lid. Now we've got Del Diablo. He's making his way slowly out of the coffin. Stratos Fear, sure enough, is behind him. He's oozing out of that coffin.
Walk away, Stratos Fear. You can still have some dignity. You can still have some dignity in this nail in the coffin match.
Del Diablo in the center of the ring, playing up to the crowd. You got to focus on your opponent.
Big hit from Stratos Fear.
There you go.
Right when I thought he was done, Simo.
A chair shot to the head, just as I said. Mano Del Diablo, you got to focus on your opponent.
Ferocious, and that's what you see from the Cure. Their throw weapons, actually. They're not just going to beat you down, give you a soft jab that Diablo can see in a square circle, maybe a little shot to the sternum. No, they're going to whip it right in your face.
It's not going to be like a kiss from your mother.
from Stratosphere. What a friggin' move.
What a springboard to the outside off the middle rope. Like I said, Johnny, it's not going to be like a kiss from your mother. They're going to hit you with those chairs, and like you said, it's going to be hard, and it's going to be ferocious, and they're going to mean it. Both men down on the outside right now.
Chris, what I'm so impressed by from Stratosphere is his in-ring ability, even at this time a year ago. This is not a guy that you would consider a technician. He's great on the mic. He's got a look. He's a superstar in the making. But to see him do a springboard like that, make it look textbook, you know Ashley Sixx taught him a little something, something.
Taught him well. Stratosphere has got a ladder. Ladders, chairs, and coffins. Oh my. The fans can't believe it.
The look on that man's face says it all. Says it all about what the destruction in a nail in the coffin match means to these two men right here at the Underground.
It looks like we've got referee inside the ring.
Oh yeah, right into the ladder. Nope. Del Diablo, very smart there, Simo.
Making a nice block and a kick to the head now of Stratos Fear. Del Diablo dragging him towards that ladder. How's this ladder going to come into play in this coffin match?
It's real dangerous right now.
Is Del Diablo going to ride that ladder right onto Stratosphere?
Oh my God, Stratosphere just took it across the body.
Del Diablo setting him up again, smashing the ladder onto Stratosphere.
And Chris, we've said it once, and we can say it again. Those ladders, they hurt, okay? They are not made out of cheap steel. Those things are the real deal.
We've had fans come up to us, Johnny, ask us about those ladders. Are they real? They are, in fact, real. That is a solid steel ladder, and it's getting draped on top of Stratosphere.
And it's only a Superkick'd where you can find this type of alternative style of matches.
Everything is coming into play. Chairs, ladders, and coffins. Both men exchanging blows in the center of the ring, going toe-to-toe here.
Look at these left jabs from Stratosphere, the southpaw from Toronto.
Stratosphere in control in this match. He's got Del Diablo in the corner now. He's got the ladder. What bad intentions.
You know what I like about Stratosphere here is as he sets up for the suplex, Chris.
Suplex on top of the ladder.
Damn it, Stratosphere. What I like about Stratosphere at this time is that he's focused. He's focused. One-on-one battles. He's not, sitting on the sideline waiting for his time, picking on poor merchandise members like Rob, or even trying to call me out because Stratosphere, if you call me out one more time, I tell ya, you might just have to face me smack dab in the ring. Alright? But here,
calm yourself, Johnny. Calm yourself.
He's focusing on him, and that's what I like about Stratosphere at this time.
Johnny, I like what a kick into the corner. Johnny, I like how this match is bringing it out in ya.
Well,
when are we going to see you in the ring, Johnny?
Well, you know what? Me and you, we make our appearances every now and then at Superkick'd, off the top of the show right before the main card starts.
We've got another chair. Stratosphere setting up the chair.
But as far as physical battle, that's another story.
Stratosphere leaping off the chair, splashing the corner. Oh, and Del Diablo's head goes crashing into the chair.
Athletic ability from Stratosphere there with the long flow.
You know what? Stratosphere is looking like a younger Vampiro.
He's looking like a young Vampiro who was very quick, agile, and a little bit more slender in his heyday in the late 90s.
Makes sense in this type of a match, this type of a coffin match, channeling the, whether it's the Undertaker or the Vampiros or the Stings.
Yeah, you have to get into that dark mode, Simo. If you don't, you have no business being in a match like this. There's guys in their career that would avoid matches like this just to prolong their career. Stratosphere, he doesn't give a damn. He has the backing of the kid. He doesn't need to think that way. Plus, he already has the dark nature. And who's that?
We've got Del Diablo busting out of the coffin. I think Stratosphere thinks he's won this match. It does not
Does he
appear
have a
that way.
point, though? Does he have a point, Simo?
Del Diablo was in the coffin.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Crowd chanting, "You son of a bitch." Del Diablo, he's hulking up. What an elbow to the right to the chest of Stratos Fear. Now a clothesline. And now it's Del Diablo's turn with the chair. He's slamming it into the face of Stratos Fear.
Medicine right there, whipping the weapon right back at him.
Is Del Diablo, is he closing in on the end of this match? Is he going to put it away? Chair in hand. No, but Stratos Fear reverses it.
Stratos Fear.
No, Del Diablo reverses it, and Stratos Fear goes crashing into the ladder.
With authority.
Del Diablo setting him up. Oh, what a twist. Swinging neckbreaker from Del Diablo.
Looks like he has a message for the fans. He has something to say.
Gotta focus on your opponent, especially in a match like this.
What's he gonna do next? Because that's a signal there. Like, I got this match done. He feels that he has this win. He can put Stratos Fear right in the coffin and put the nail in this bitch.
Stratos Fear meeting him on the top rope. Stratos Fear feeding him punches. Stratos Fear, he's going all the way. The elevator is going all the way to the top. Superplex!
What a superplex. This man taught very well. Smack dab. That back has to hurt right now for Del Diablo.
The pain on the back, excruciating for Del Diablo. But one of these men is going to be put to rest here. High knee by Stratos Fear.
Make a Black Triple H proud, make a Harley Race proud with that high knee.
He's rolling him in. He's rolling him into the casket. Del Diablo's standing up though. Stratos Fear is going to have to get his second upper half of the body into that casket, and down goes Del Diablo. I never knew Stratos Fear was a southpaw.
You know what, to see those left-handed strikes that come at you from a different angle, it's always a surprise whether you see it or you're taking the punches yourself.
Del Diablo fighting out of that coffin though. That's the second or third time in this match he's fought out of it.
You got two southpaws, Kris.
Suplex by Del Diablo.
I have to say, you would think that these two evil men, these two dark characters, these two dark individuals would get a little bit darker in the nails of coffin match in order to put their opponent away. But I'm still waiting for Kris.
Well, there, Johnny, there's that hand signal you talked about earlier. He misses with a clothesline and a kick to the back of the head by Stratos Fear. Sends Del Diablo into the ropes. He's hanging on for dear life at this point.
Oh no, this is the darkness I'm talking about. This has got to put him away.
Stratos Fear going to the top. What are we going to see? Leg drop from the top. He misses.
Just missed.
Del Diablo moved right out of the way. Stratos Fear crashing onto the ring apron. Referee checking on him. I think this is Del Diablo's. This is his opportunity right here. Stratos Fear slowly getting to his feet, and Del Diablo's measuring him. He's got him by the head.
As soon as you start to see your opponent move slower,
he slams him.
That's when you can put him in. The bottom of this bitch, 6 feet under, baby.
Del Diablo's got the lid. And he's got the casket. There's Ashley Sixx.
There's Ashley. We knew he'd be here at some point. We knew he was going to make his way.
Spoiler alert, here's Ashley Sixx. And now, Bedlam here at the coffin match. He hits the ropes, ducks under a clothesline, misses a clothesline of his own, and another headlock, another claw. But Ashley Sixx fights out.
A man who was once a technician himself, now the dirtiest player in the Superkick'd promotion.
Oh, here we go. This is your pedigree. The pedigree, Johnny.
Pedigree. What a pedigree.
Ashley Sixx rolling Del Diablo into that coffin. All they gotta do is put that lid over now. And the lid is over top of the coffin. The bell rings. That's the match. And shockingly enough, the Cure, with help from another member, pull out the victory.
Sixx, and damn it, obviously, the pedigree is that damn good to get the job done.
A sign of things to come here at Superkick'd. In the future, Ashley Sixx dropping an elbow on his jacket, and another one for good measure. And a knee drop just in case. Stratos Fear, the big victor here in the first and only coffin match at Superkick'd.
Ashley Sixx.
You know, Captain Cannabis over here, the half-baked kit, Chris Chambers.
He doesn't even want to focus on the match. Look at him smoking the kush. I mean, he is the leader of kush, but just taking a couple puffs.
Superkick'd, blowing the smoke right in the face of Anton.
You heard fans ask earlier, Chris, who's actually in charge here? They said, you are, Chris, it's you. Or Chris was asking the fans who's in charge.
Yeah.
You are, damn it.
Look at these stoners in the ring right now. Chris Chambers runs into the corner. Anton Alexiev moves out of the way, ducks a couple punches, and spits vodka in the face of Chris Chambers.
Oh, that's going to burn your eyes.
High-risk maneuver pays off. No, roll through by Chris Chambers. And he's got the powers coming into play, the size. Anton Alexiev, though, the quickness, and a drop kick. And he hits Chris Chambers, who was coming off the ropes. Anton Alexiev now heading to the top rope. Another high-risk maneuver. We're going to see this a lot from this kid. What's he going to do? Anton Alexiev. Oh, and a backflip off the top ropes.
The man is a daredevil. He is a straight daredevil. You can follow him on Instagram. It's okay, I'm Russian. He's proud to be Russian, and he represents the country very well.
A backflip off the top turnbuckle. Hashtag to the outside.
Hashtag top turnbuckle.
Both men on the outside, the referee administering the count.
Now I question Chris not taking a student to the amount that he should be, that taking the actual him for granted. Why is he taking Anton for granted? I don't know why. Look at that. Look at him fly, but I think Chris caught him.
Chris has caught him. Anton over the top rope. Chris Chambers caught him. And now a super kick here. You know what it comes down to, Johnny, is you know what? The teacher. No, he knows. Chris Chambers is the teacher. He knows. He should know Anton Alexiev better than Anton Alexiev knows himself. But the same could be said for Anton Alexiev.
Absolutely. If Anton's been taking notes like we think he has been to that at that point, he definitely would know a lot about Chris. Maybe not as much as a Tommy End or a Ashley Sixx or a young Myles, all rivals of Chris Chambers, but why wouldn't Anton know a little something about Chambers?
I think Anton knows a little something, but I think it's possible that maybe Chris Chambers just hasn't shown him everything. Anton Alexiev, though, is holding his own in this match. Finger guns, pointing the fingers. He heads into the corner. Oh, he ducked a punch, but then Chris Chambers levels him right on the chin.
Straight right hand, and that's a big bicep. We know Chambers is working on his bis and his tries, and they're a lot bigger today than they were last year, but still bigger than Anton is.
Chambers taking his time, stalking Alexiev. Stepping on the hand of the White Russian. Kicking him in the head, just disrespectful.
Straight disrespect. Follow Chris Chambers at the half-baked kid. The man has got it all. He does it all. He is Superkick'd in my eyes.
Chris Chambers just whipping Anton back in the ring. Hip toss over the top rope. Slowly, methodically.
Taking his time, and he still wonders if why am I in a match with Anton? probably saying, man, like, what the hell am I doing against this kid? But don't take Anton for granted, and especially this Friday, he's got to think about that.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Kris Chambers now going for the pinfall. Would that be a mistake as this match goes on?
Kris
lifting Anton up off the mat. He had him down.
Oh, what did he throw? What did Anton throw there?
He's taking his jacket off. The clothes are coming off. Anton is just taking those rights.
I tell you how Chambers is always cool as a cucumber. And
Anton ducking underneath, but he's caught. Chambers with a suplex. No! Anton, oh, he went for the reversal and a roll-up, and Chambers has got him by the hand. He's blocked it.
How Kris Chambers doesn't even need air conditioning in his house because he's always cool. All right? This guy's as cool as they come, but I feel like he's too cool here, Kris.
I think he's too cool. I think he's going to take Anton Alexiev for granted here. Swinging neck breaker from Anton. Going for the cover. No. Kris Chambers quick to get out of that. That being said, though, Johnny, Anton is really going to have to take it to Chambers. There's a crossbody. You know what? The power, the size, the strength is all tipping the scales in favor of Kris Chambers.
Add experience to there, too.
Snake eyes. Oh, on the top turnbuckle. I think Anton is going to have to maybe change his strategy. High-risk maneuvers paid off earlier.
Yeah,
but you can't go to the well too often.
Yeah, the teacher is teaching the student right now, Kris. This is an exhibition at its finest.
Reverse knife edge chop. He's got Anton by the tie. I think of any article of clothing I would want to get rid of, it would have been that tie, and we're seeing it right there as he wheeled him across the ring via the tie.
That thing might be ripped in half by the end of this, Kris. You might not have a full standing tie.
You know, and you do have the ability now to choke Anton with that tie because you can just tighten it right against the Adam's apple.
Oh, I tell you, if you have the instincts of members of the Cure, that's definitely going to happen. But I think to his core, Chambers may have been taking Anton for granted, but he still has a little bit of that Chambers we know today inside that heart for sure.
Making that chest sing.
All night long.
All night. Chambers has got Anton in the corner, another reverse knife edge. That's it, he says. It's over.
This could be done early, real quick.
Chambers from the corner. Oh, he went for a spear, and it looks like he connected his shoulder on the ring post.
Could be separated. And just when I thought this match was going to be done, going 0 to 100 real quick, no.
This could be the break that Anton needs. But is Anton even able to get back to his feet?
He's been beat to a pulp by Chambers. I don't even know what's going on inside of his head or in his bones, his body for that matter right now.
Referee putting the count on Chambers on the outside. Anton hits the rope. Suicide dive!
That
right
is what
onto Kris Chambers.
Does best. That's what he does best. When he's flying and he doesn't give a damn about what his body's going to feel for the next day or for weeks to come.
And you got to look at now Phil Atlas and young Myles checking on Kris Chambers, checking to see if he's okay. The referee's got the count put on both men on the outside. It looks like Anton maybe got the better of that as it looks like he's trying to drag Kris Chambers to the ring. He's having a little trouble. Like we said, the size and the strength tipping the scales in favor of Kris Chambers.
That's gotta hurt too.
And now a little medicine. Anton running. Oh, and a press and a snake eyes onto the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. And Anton's face goes crashing off of it.
Chambers feeling himself. He knows he's doing a number to this kid. It's only a matter of time till he gets him inside of the middle of that ring.
Chambers resetting the count, maybe to put a little bit more damage outside the ring.
Oh yeah, one more.
Setting up. He's got him for a power bomb on the ring apron.
Right on that apron, right on the hardest part, like you said, Simo.
The back cracking against the ring.
And that's got to be it. I mean, I think he can get the pin for a 1, 2, 3 now, Simo.
I think it's over. I think young Myles thinks it over. Phil Atlas, what does he think? He's probably telling him, you know what? Let's finish this off and go smoke a bowl.
You know what? It's been a gradual process for these guys, for the Kush. They weren't liked as much by the fans at this point, but as the fans came around, so did Kris. He welcomed the fans' adulation, and now he loves it. He loves having them on his side.
Chambers with the foot on the chest. Anton kicks out. The fight in Anton Alexiev. One of the reasons why I love this guy.
It's always been so high, Kris. Even when he took on all the members of Young Stacks, taking on Solo and Mark Wheeler and the British Brawler, and almost beating them, making it a respectable fight. Those guys are no slouches.
Yes. Kris Chambers working on the ribs now. Slapping the ribs. Grabbing the leg. He's just twisting them into a pretzel here. Referee checking. Ask him, ref. You can hear Kush yelling at him. And now a fall-away slam. And Kris Chambers is absolutely toying with Anton Alexiev, the White Russian. A matter of time, it seems here, John, till this one's all over.
I do not think the match this Friday, June 16th, at the Great Hall between these two, the #1 contenders match for the Superkick'd title, is going to go down like this. Anton is a different man. So is Chambers.
Anton is more seasoning. He's off the top there, but Kris Chambers catches him into an armbar.
And I think Anton just had a little slip there as well, but he's right back on his feet.
Anton rolled through. It looks like he's got a front face lock here. Is he trying to choke out Kris Chambers? We've got a choke put on. Is Kris Chambers fading? Is he fading, John?
That's exactly what Anton needs to do at this point, but the strength, the squat strength from Chambers.
You talked about the buys and the tries. I think Chambers has been working on the thighs.
Oh, yeah.
There's a standing. Oh! Had him in the suplex. No, Anton reverses it. What a move by Alexiev. Oh, but he eats a super kick.
From the half-baked kid, look at him go. But he can't stand himself.
The patented super kick from Kris Chambers. He can't get up, though. Anton Alexiev has taken a little something out of Kris Chambers.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I think this Friday he's going to take out even more Kris. But at this point, the only reason why I think Anton's been able to do it is because of Kris Chambers taking this kid for granted, thinking he can do whatever he wants to Anton.
Well, it looks like he's got him set up here. He's got him up, it looks like in the razor's edge. Will he take him for the ride? Oh, Anton Alexiev counters. What a counter, the pin. 1, 2, 3.
No way.
He got the 3.
No way. You gotta be kidding me.
Alexiev has shocked super kick.
No. You gotta be kidding me.
We have a winner, right, John?
No. Did this actually happen?
I think we've got a winner.
I am in utter shock right now.
Anton Alexiev was in a razor's edge.
How did he do it?
Countered it into a Hurricane Rana and then a roll through into a pinning combination.
That is the biggest upset I've seen so far, calling any super kick match. Oh my God.
Kris Chambers.
Right to his own head. And you know me, I love Chambers, but these actions,
Here it comes.
I don't know if it's needed. This is going to be a beautiful move, though.
Oh, a super razor's edge from the top rope.
Like he's a torpedo, just threw him across the ring.
Kris Chambers breaking Anton Alexiev in half.
Making sure he knows who the boss is in Superkick'd.
Kris Chambers standing tall, but let the record show Anton Alexiev with a shocking win.
Get up, man! Get up! Come on!
Give me a minute.